This microcredential deals with plant identification in production agriculture and consists of 5 targeted skills. This targeted skill deals with plant classification based on life cycle. Plants are classified by the number of growing seasons required to complete their life cycles. Generally, plants are divided into annuals, biennials, and perennials. Annuals, like petunias, provide continuous blooms throughout their one growing season. Biennials, like hollyhocks, flower in their second year of growth. Perennials, like trees, shrubs, and peonies, may produce blossoms from 2 to 8 weeks or longer, depending on their life cycle, and will recur each year. Annuals take 1 year to go from seedling to maturity. They typically are planted in spring, bloom during the summer, and die off by fall. Some varieties, known as winter annuals, like pansies, germinate late summer to autumn, then become dormant over winter before coming back into growth again in the spring and summer. Many annuals grown in northern climates can become perennials when grown in southern regions of the U.S. However, these plants are not cold hardy and do not tolerate winter temperatures in hardiness zones 4B to 6B. Annuals will not come back the next year unless replanted. Therefore, they can often be divided into categories of hardy, half-hardy, or tender. Hardy annuals include plants such as pansies, ornamental kale, and dusty miller. These plants can withstand cold soil and hard frost, maybe winter, and are able to survive winter temperatures if sown in the fall. They are ideal for cool weather gardens, but may die when the summer heat comes. Half-hardy annuals include plants such as snapdragons, petunias, and alyssum. These can withstand limited cold temperatures or a mild frost. Tender annuals include zinnias, vinca, and impatiens. They cannot withstand frost or freezing temperatures and should be sown outdoors after any danger of frost has passed. Biennials, such as celery and parsley, take twice as long to complete a full life cycle than annuals, due to needing a dormant period. It is triggered by cold temperatures between growth and blooming. Sown in the spring, biennials usually become vegetative without flowers during their first summer of growth, before going dormant for their second fall dormancy period, and then flowering the second summer. Some biennials, like California poppies, can be treated like annuals by sowing seeds in the summer that will germinate and then be exposed to chilling temperatures during the fall and winter, prompting flowering before recovering growth, and then flowering the following spring. Perennial plants are cold and hardy enough to withstand winter temperatures and outlive both annuals and biennials in terms of lifespan. They can either be herbaceous or woody in composition. Herbaceous perennial plants, like mint, have top growth that die back to the ground during the winter, but the roots and crowns stay alive and send up new growth the following spring. A few characteristics of woody perennials include top growth that also stops in the fall, such as when deciduous trees start to change leaf color and lose their leaves. Each year, though, the plant will grow larger in size from the previous year's growth. Bulbous plants are often referred to as bulbs, tubers, corms, or rhizomes. Although technically known as bulbs, true bulbs are food storage containers for underground stems that will form next season's plants. Corms, like these gladiolus corms, serve similar roles but tend to be more solid. Rhizomes and tubers serve as thick underground stems that continue to flower year after year, like irises, making this group a favorite perennial flower. Whether plants are annuals, biennials, or perennials, they are classified based on their life cycles.